Good morning, Bliss Family. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is doing good. I just wanted to talk about this book and also why I had to bring it here before I start my video. So today we're just going to be cash stuffing. And then another thing that I'll be doing is, just checking progress into my savings challenges. So today it's the 1st of June. I'm grateful to God that we all got to see this month. And also it's the second quarter into the year, hoping that each and every goals or, dreams that you had wanted to achieve, maybe within the 6 months into the year, that you'll be able to do it this June. And if not, just keep in mind that everything has time, and just because things are not going your way doesn't mean that you have to give up on the dream. So when I was done reading the book, I think around 6 o'clock, I went to YouTube, and when I got to YouTube, just because I could see that I do have some comments. So after just responding to those comments, I then discovered that I lost a subscriber, and in a way that kind of did sting. But then I had to reflect on what I found on Rorisang's book. I took some time to pick up this book, though I bought it earlier in the year, but I really took some time, and which is okay. Today it got to help me, and it got to make me want to also start this video this way. So me losing the subscriber, I was like to myself, oh my God, was my previous video the one about my lay-by haul, was it bad? Or am I now moving away from finances, that maybe some people are just thinking, okay, this is not for me and whatnot? I was just questioning myself to the extent that I was like, you just read something about this, and I think you need to go back to that line. So in this chapter, Rorisang was actually talking about the community that she got to build, and how grateful she is. And she reflects to say that she says in Timothy 4, we find an example of a friendship and mentorship where Paul reminds Timothy of their shared values, of their common goals to work for the kingdom of God. In my own life, I have found myself most aligned with people who shared my common values of faith, love, kindness, family, and discipline, among other things. When we stand for the same things, it's easier for us to walk the path of life together. I talk about something that is very important, which is money, and I also got to include my life. So after reading that line, and after just reading that chapter about community, friendship, and building a community, I actually got to reflect, and I just wanted to share this with you guys to say that if my content does not align with you, it's okay for you to leave. You can't force yourself to be part of a community that you do not like. You can't force yourself to be part of a community that is not building you, a community that is not developing you, and most especially, I am not close to you, like a person that you can see physically, like a friend and all of that. So it's either my content has to have an impact or like inspire you in a way, or just to make you feel better. But if it doesn't do that, and if you do not resonate with it, it's okay for you to leave. It's okay for you to actually say, okay, you know what, this is too much for me, and this is not my niche, and I'm not aligned with this. So yeah, I really hope that with the community that I have, with my 492 subscribers that I have, it's actually people who are saying that this is my content, this is my community, this is the type of, or these are the type of videos I want to indulge, I want to learn from, because I also post about finance, but then you can see my flaws, that I'm not perfect, I'm not that good, and I'm just trying to show you guys and to build this community of honesty, because also Rorisang gets to talk about that. And she says one of the three, what did she say? I just want to quote it directly. She said, the three most important principles of enriching friendship is honesty, accountability, and investment. And if I'm not honest with you guys, if I'm not accountable with things that I'm doing or showing you, and you just feel like, okay, you know what, nah, then also on my side, I'm failing you as this community that I have. And also on your side, it's okay for you to say, okay, you know what, let me just unsubscribe and just leave, So yeah, I really hope that each and everyone who is here is happy. I hope each and everyone who is here is growing with me and want to learn with me. And you don't feel like you're doing it just because I'm like, can you please subscribe, and all of that. And also just to keep track to say, where is she now? What is she doing? All of that. Like, one thing about me, I am not that kind of person, and I don't like, those kind of people who always like to keep track, to keep tag on people, on their life, what they're doing, what they're not doing, what, like what's happening, and in not a good way, in a way that you just want to see if that person has failed or not. So if you're that kind of person, I'm so sorry, but the door is open. Can you please leave? Because here we are accountable, here we are honest, and we are investing into this beautiful community. So yeah, that is my 7 minutes of me saying, I really hope that you are here for a good cause, and I really hope that you get to learn something from me. And if not, it's actually okay. It is okay for you to say, I do not resonate with this. And I'm so happy for that one subscriber that got to leave, maybe after watching my video, and he or she was like, okay, you know what, I'm not about this, so bye. So yeah, I'm really grateful for them. And yeah, so let's get to the cash stuffing. Okay, let's get to it. Oh my god, I love this book. I love it. I love it. On Take a Lot, it's currently on sale, if I'm not mistaken. And she also gets to talk about money. I relate to her. I relate to parts of her stories so much. And yeah. I just love the book. I love the book. So let's get to the cash stuffing part. In my previous video, I talked about me being accountable and me actually using my budget planner intentionally, and this is what I actually meant. I need to use this page much. I don't even want to say often. I need to use this page every day, you know. So like today, it's the 1st of June. I'm going to take my purple pen because I'm a lover of purple and pink. So it's week 1. It's week 1, and I'm just gonna write June here. And then 2025, Monday. Okay, it's not a Monday. It's actually started on a Sunday, right? Yeah, our week started on a Sunday. So I'm gonna write here, Sunday, 1/06, 2025. No spend. I'm not gonna spend anything today. No spend. Okay. So yeah, I'll keep this book with me when I go to work, when I take out my stationery and all of this. This book will be with me wherever I am, and maybe in a week we'll get to reflect on it to see as to did I spend or I didn't spend. And remember, I said that I want June to be my no spend month. So yeah, no spend, and this time I'm sticking to it. So yeah, okay. So that's it with my budget planner. Now we are moving into the cash stuffing part. So yesterday, the 31st of May, I went to the bank to withdraw money, and I also got to buy groceries. Hey, get rival. I also got to buy groceries, withdraw some money. This is the money that I got to withdraw. My purse is now empty, right? Cool. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 50. 950. And then I think this was my change from my groceries. Oh, I also actually got to be a machonista. I got to loan someone money, so they paid the money. I borrowed them 700, and then I received an interest of, let me check. I received an interest of, I just want to check something because it came back as 980. I received an interest of 280. So yeah, as long as I did, you know, every time when I get to mix up my finances, I always say to myself, oh, as long as I got to save money, as long as I got to take the things that I had to do, such as taking out my lay-by, if I can't see that 220 that was change, it's still okay, because I know that I have a lay-by that at least I took out, which was the bigger thing. So even with the food, the 1.5, someone may say you use 1,093 rand. So it means that now you are left with, let's see, you're left with 407, but then you find that maybe my needs will cost me 600. It's okay, because it means it was extra money, and as long as I did the things that I had written down, which I'm trying to change that, because I could easily, you know, if I have 400 left, I must spend that 400 and not spend more. So yeah, so let's allocate this money in our envelopes. Okay, take out Mr. Peggy the Piggy, and then we're gonna save him for Mr. Peggy the Piggy for the savings challenges when I get to do a video about that. So I'm gonna put Mr. Peggy the Piggy for here, because that is the coins that I'm going to save for me. So let's see, I can take this, also this, and what else can I take? We also do have a 1 rand. We do have 1 rand, yeah, and then 5 rands, and yeah. So I'm gonna take this one, and I'm just gonna put it here. The 5 rands, I'm not gonna put them in, because 5 rand is a lot of money, and it can save me with when I go to buy food from ShopRite. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this will go to my transport, taxi money, the 2 rands, and then let's get to the taxi. So also the taxi / pocket money, it's not even a pocket money, it's just for taxi, because I don't buy anything. The taxi money I got to save, because remember that before using a taxi, I was traveling to work with a colleague. So I used to pay 1,200 for the whole month, but since now I'm using a taxi, I pay 840. So instead, the past few months, what I've been doing, I've been stuffing in 1.2, but this month, because it was tight, I had to give money to my mom, and also my credit card was a lot higher. I just had to come down to the actual amount, which was 840 for my transport. So I'm not gonna stuff in 1,200. The 1,200, I would stuff it in because in terms of Uber, but since Uber, I use it for credit card. I use my credit card, not for credit card. I use my credit card. It's actually okay. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, the 200. So those taxi drivers will kill you. Let's put this to here. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 840. My transport is 840. 840. I'm just gonna put it here. So what I'm actually gonna do, because we have a tuck shop at work, I'll go and ask for change, because wow, 200 in a taxi, so we have that, and then go to the groceries. So it's 2, 3, it's 330, but it's left, and I have to buy meat. I have to buy meat, especially meat and veggies. Those are my favorites, especially when I miss my grandfather. I just cook meat and rice because that was his favorite. So it's gonna be 350, 2, 3, 20, 30, 345. So for food, I'm just gonna put it's gonna be 345. So I love mint, I love rice, and then you add like chilies or the Nando sauce. Oh my god. So groceries, this is just for the meat. I bought frozen veggies, so yeah, that is sorted. The only thing that I need is pumpkin, because I also love pumpkin, so that is sorted. Taxi is also sorted, and then Mr. Peggy is for another video, so that is sorted. And then was another spend that I had yesterday was my laid by again from Edgar's, and I laid by one side gas bag. I don't have a one side bag. I always have to carry the backpack. So yeah, so the gas bag was 1,700 and I paid 350. So I'm hoping that maybe with my bonus I'll get to take it out. If not, I'll just stick to the minimum payments, and then on the 30th of August, that is my final payment. But probably I'll just take it out this month of June, since it will be my last day in my birth month. Look at me convincing myself with all of that. So I'm just gonna put this here, just so that it's a reminder that you have a lay-by. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this there. Codes. Bye, Bliss Family.